Okay, so I was so grateful that Beth emailed the show today. Was asking, hey, what were those 5 days that it's recommended that you set aside 5 days a month? As if anybody can set aside 5 days. You can't. Your life goes on, and
this is a TikTok trend. And when you said 5 days, though, it sounds to me like these are just like if you pick 5 days to do these things, it doesn't take a whole day to do them all.
No, you can still go to work.
It's just being deliberate about doing them.
Right. You can still go to work on one of these days, but and we mentioned it in a quick way, and that's why she asked. So the 5 days that you should be deliberate about at least once a month for your own mental health: a reset day, a no screen day, an explorer day. That's an exciting one. Reflection day, and wellness day. And I just want to say, I do want to know what you do with your days, but I want to say you could combine no screen day. No screen day can easily become wellness day. No screen day can easily become reset day.
And explore day.
Oh, yes.
You're going to go exploring with no screen.
And I want to say this, no screen day also means check it when you have to. Check it twice a day, or make sure that your kids don't need you. Make sure that your boss is not looking for you for, a project or something. But it means no doom scrolling.
No
it means
TikTok.
no looking at cat videos. No mindless, They say it changes your chemistry, your mind and brain chemistry, to not be a robot looking at a screen all the time. And I believe it.
Yeah.
So what was out of those 5 days, Sam, which one sparks you that you'd like to do?
Explore, reset, no screen, reflection, and what's the other one?
Reset day, no screen day, explorer day, reflection day, and wellness day.
Wellness day is something I need to take care of.
Oh,
but I'm
answer.
Not from going to work out or anything, but wellness as in I need to I'm due for a couple of doctor checkups, like specialists.
Okay.
Yeah, because I need to go to a dermatologist again. I need to hit up a couple doctors again that I've been putting off and putting off and putting off, and
yeah,
it's time to take care of it.
Well, that's something you could do in one day, and then you also, check that box of do something good for yourself that day. You could exercise.
And wellness
day
day sometimes could be as simple as making the appointments.
Yeah.
Boom, and then you know what I mean? So that qualifies.
Then I could do those with a screen.
Yeah, that's true. Don't try to do that on the,
what
screen day.
Which day out of those 5 sparks you the most? Reset day, no screen day, explorer day, reflection day, wellness day. Murph? Sparks you that as you need.
Yeah. It's probably reset day for me.
I knew you'd say that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a resetter. You are a.
I have to, because I'm also I get on paths.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you have to reset? I mean, how long do you? No, I'm serious.
Once an hour. No.
He resets a lot.
Yeah.
He says that a lot.
But I'm joking. But what do you?
I mean, like you realize, because just like every year you go on your retreat.
Yeah.
That's obviously a reset.
Yeah.
Is that it? Like once a year you need a reset, or do you like every other day I need to get focused on something?
Yeah, I think a reset day. I think the way that you can look at that is 2 definitions. I guess if you're talking about a life reset, that's a totally different thing than just resetting, which everybody should do every single day, just as, in very basic ways. If you find that you're on a negative path, reset yourself to gratitude. It doesn't have to be anything grandiose. I hadn't heard of this thing until Jodi brought it up, that this TikTok trend. It's really good. And when you think about it, you don't have to be. It's not like an event you're creating.
Yeah.
No.
It's something that you're just being deliberate about doing. And so,
it's knowing.
But the reset is good for me because it's very easy for me to, both of you know me. I am a task, mission focused, very focused person when I'm focused. When I'm not, I'm all over the place. But and actually that's probably what causes the all over the place is when I'm focused, I tune out the world. And sometimes if I don't know when to take breaks.
Right.
And so to me, that's what a reset is.
Gotcha.
The reset could be, just knowing when to pause for a minute.
You got reset the other day, remember?
Boy, did you.
I kind of had to reset you, and I didn't mean it to be an issue, and it wasn't, which was beautiful.
Yeah.
Phoebe, our youngest, was playing a gig on Sunday.
Right.
And at a brunch, and she was playing from 11 to 2, and that was the window when she was playing live music. And she said, you don't have to be there for the whole time. Like when she first started doing this, we would go for the whole time.
Yeah.
And now, she's like, you don't have to come at all. She was like, you don't have to come at all. And so it's Sunday. We're taking our time doing things. He goes out to his office, starts working on something. And I'm like, we're going to leave. I don't remember what time we're going to leave, but we wanted to be there from 1 to 2. Yeah. We wanted to be there for an hour. And it's like 12:20 and he's not back in the house yet. And I'm like, I know he needs to shower. We need to leave. So I called him. I know it sounds dumb for me to call, but I was like in the house, had just gotten out of the shower too, like whatever. I'm like, I call you. I'm like, hey.
Sometimes it's inconvenient to walk 50 feet, Sam.
I wasn't dressed yet. And it's outside. Anyway.
I know.
So I'm like, hey, we see what time it is. It's 12:20. We got to go. And you're like, but I've hit a problem and I can't figure this out. And I said, she's only playing till 2, but I am struggling with this problem and I've got to fix it. I'm like, she only plays till 2. And what did you say? You know what? You're right. Let me come in and take a shower.
Yeah.
And we never even talked about it again.
Well, no, it was right. Yeah.
You are so focused.
Yeah.
That you have to. It's almost like someone. It's like reset is the perfect word. He needs to be reset with what's important.
When you were sitting there enjoying Phoebe, were you enjoying Phoebe, or were you in your head going, "I got to get back and fix this thing"?
Oh no!
I was fine. Actually, was in the moment when I that I'm a lot better about than I used to be, because that really is a waste of time and energy and pressure when you are not in the present. Mm-hmm. If you can't do something about a problem or whatever in that moment, sitting there and worrying about it when I'm supposed to be enjoying watching Phoebe play or lunch with Jodi or whatever it is, it's taken me a while to learn that over the years. But yeah, it's about being in the present, and that's another reset too. That's actually one thing. Now that I think about this, comes out of the meditation, which I also don't do as regularly as I would like. It would be awesome to be able to do that every day, like clockwork. On an average week, it's probably 3 days. If
Better
I'm
than
lucky,
nothing,
I'm lucky, I'll get in at 4. But that's what really, that's what that is. And I think the reset and the screen thing almost go hand in hand, because most people associate the screen thing with I don't have anything else to do, let me just scroll for a while and pass the time. But what you're doing is not relaxing at all. Even if it seems like you're just kind of, filling time, there's absolutely nothing relaxing about doing the scrolling, because it's either going to be the news that stresses you out, or something in a friend feed, or whatever. Now, if you're watching for enjoyment and it's a YouTube show, I'm not, that's a different thing. What I'm saying is just the whole random scroll. You really don't know what you're looking for. You're just kind of bored.
And whatever comes to you.
There's nothing that's relaxing about that. In fact, you're actually not in the present at that moment, because you're searching for something.
Not you know what I'm saying?
Cat videos? It's really interesting. Yeah, right. But you see what I'm saying? How the brain works. You know what I'm saying? And that's not actually being in the present at all. That's being in the present means what's around you. In that moment. And it's taken me a long time to learn that, and I still struggle with it. But they're so reset. That's the answer.
Yeah,
to the
that is
question.
so you. I figured that you would say that,
What's
and I'm
yours?
glad you said that.
What's yours, Jodi?
When I look at these 5: reset, no screen, explorer, reflection, and wellness day.
Can I bet?
Sure.
Can I guess? It's Wellness Day.
Oh, I knew you would say that, but that's not.
It's not?
I feel like wellness is my hobby.
Okay.
Ever since I was diagnosed with osteoporosis 3 years ago, wellness is my hobby. Taking care of myself is what I do every day. Like, that.
Yeah.
So I don't need a full day for that, because I fit that into my everyday.
Right.
What I would probably want to do is a reflection day. Do you understand that? What that means? For me, that means, am I where I want to be? What happened in last year? What happened in the last 5 years?
Are you with the person you want to be with? Your soulmate.
No, I just think that there's so much forward motion in my head and brain.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always thinking ahead. Am I not? I know what's for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
There's so much forward motion in my life and my head that I think it would be beautiful for me to reflect and learn from it. This worked out better than I thought. Take that. Keep the wow. Keep that with you. Or I'm not where I wanted to be. I think reflection is important for that. It's almost like a reset, because you zoom out and you look back.
Yeah.
So I need that the most.
I can see that, and
I don't look back.
Right. Well, and reflection can be a combination, I think, of any of those, but reflection almost is one of those, again, it's being in the present moment
Yeah.
to really be able to experience it, because
That was then.
it's, you started doing the once a year, a little getaway like I do, to the retreat, the reset, which is time for mine,
He's
actually
doing his
this
soon.
month. Yeah. And I've learned a lot about myself going on those, because the first year I did it, I think I tried to cram too much in. I had high expectations. I wanted to solve all the world's problems, in the 2 days. And of course that doesn't work. And it took me a couple of retreats to realize, okay, I'm filling every single second with either the planning or the list or the reading, and I need to take a break. It's either for just like reading for pleasure or walking to, and I tend to stay at places now where I can go walk to eat and that sort of thing, so that I'm actually stepping away from it. It goes back to that same thing, that reset. When I'm in the zone, I'm too much in the zone, and it consumes a lot of energy. So now I've understood, okay, I actually need to kind of pause in between, because part of reflection means just being for a minute. Some of these things aren't going to happen if you try too hard, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
Because we become emotionally attached to our thoughts. And once there's an emotional attachment to it, it's very difficult to think clearly. If you're stressed about the past or the future, it's a good catalyst to get you on a track to fix what you want to fix. But you can't live in that space, because if you live in that space, you're not going to solve any problems. Worry doesn't solve anything. Worry is a good catalyst to get you started, but worry is a complete waste of time.
It needs to be action.
But it's you sometimes don't realize it when you're actually in the middle of it, because you're busy worrying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's almost like you feel like you're in control of something, but really it's just worry. And the reason so again, reflection is about pausing, and it can be about the past, it can be about the future, but it really starts. I don't mean to sound so transcendental here, but it starts in the present. It starts in the present, because the only thing that you actually control is the next thing you do. You know that, Sam. That's why you and I both stopped drinking. The only thing we control is not having the next drink the next time we think about it. That's life, period. You know what I'm saying? Every single step of everything that we do in our lives it's the same way. So reflection, I can see that I think it'd be great for you, Jodi, because you're really good in motion anyway. You think well on the fly. But, reflection, it's worth your time. Even if it's just to reflect and nothing comes out of it, you've paused to enjoy the moment.
I don't know if anything will come out of it or not.
Right.
We'll see. Anyway, all 5 of these are a great idea for self-care. And it was a TikTok trend that the reason we're even talking about it, and Beth had asked about it because she missed all 5. They've been backed by mental health professionals, have said, yeah, great idea. Even if just one of them sparks you for one part of a day. It's all about self-care and all about mental health. Reset day, no screen day, explorer day, which sounds fantastic for all of us, reflection day, and wellness day.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.